you to raise your hand if you want to make a New Year's resolution and actually stick to it this year. Anyone in?
Oh, yes.
Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and most welcome guests. For those of you who know me, and who know me really well, you know that I really need to stop drinking Coke Zero. It's a problem. So many times I've tried to give this drink up, and I might last a day, 2 days, even a year once, but sure enough, I'm back on it. So why is it my body is trying to self-sabotage me? I went on a research project to find out, and this is what I've learned. In my brain, think of it like an office. So we've got the boss, the ones that are making the decision. Susan, stop drinking. Coke Zero. There's a secretary in this office, and the secretary, she's the queen. She keeps everyone together and organised. You know that person. And at the end of this office, in the other side of the door, is a security guard. And he's the one who's got all the cameras up, watching my body, making sure it's safe, making sure it's happy. They're working in unison. Day one of me giving up this Coke Zero, everything's running smooth, except the security guard is noticing she's getting a bit miserable. There's a headache due soon because there's a lack of caffeine. We better do something. Secretary, Queen, you need to listen. You need to tell her to start drinking Coke Zero because there's going to be a problem. Okay, I hear you. Let me go to the boss. Boss, you need to start drinking because there's a problem coming. I have willpower and I have stopped drinking Coke Zero. So leave me alone. I can last a day, I can last 2 days. I've done a year in the past. Anyway, the boss is carrying on. But 2 days on, there's a problem. The alarms are firing in my body. The security guard is losing control. What is happening here? Everything's going wrong. She's at a social event. She's miserable. She's tired. She's got a headache. We need to do something now. Storms into that office. Queen Secretary, make her drink Coke Zero now because we are miserable and she's going to have no friends left. Okay, I hear you. So the secretary decides, let me go to the filing cabinet where all her memories are stored. Let's see what this Coke Zero does for her. Does she really need to stop? Oh, look, she loves it. She drinks it when she's on holiday. She's so fun when she's on it. She's got so many friends. It's Christmas. It's party time. Why does she want to give this up? I think she's lost her mind. Let me grab these memories. Let me put loads of dopamine and happy hormones on them. Let me package them up so she can't forget how good this thing is for her. Let me hand them. You know you wanted to give up drinking, but look at all these good things it gives you. And you know, when I'm sitting at that party, miserable with a headache, tired, and I remember back, if I just have one drink, I'll be happy again. Before you know it, damn, I'm drinking again. But don't you find some people can just stop that and they never do it again? I've got a friend who in the summer had an episode of sepsis, and it was really serious, and they thought that drinking and smoking caused him to become so bad and so ill with it. And on his way to the intensive care, he asked the doctor, am I going to die? And the doctor turned around to them and said, in Milton Keynes, there are 5 beds in intensive care, and you are seriously ill enough to have one of them. I don't know if you're coming out with your legs, and I don't know if you're coming out at all. And this was terrifying for my friend. All he could see was a picture of his little kid, 3-year-old, growing up without a dad. When I met him a couple of weeks ago, because he did get out of hospital and he did have his legs, he was at the pub and he was thinking, this is okay. I've been months without a drink. I'll just have one. And when he got to holding that pint, he was about to take a drink and then he felt pain in his leg. Do I want to keep my leg? And then he saw the image of being wheeled into intensive care. Do I want to live? Does my child deserve a dad? I don't need that drink. Can you see how his secretary, where once when he used to go to the pub, he used to pull out all the fun, all the good sociable things, is now pulling out, you want to die, you want to have legs, and pulling it and helping him stop that habit. It's actually working with him. It's not self-sabotaging us. It's making sure we are healthy at all times, depending on what our memory is telling us. So how does this relate to our New Year's resolutions? I am hoping that each and every one of you here is up for the challenge. Are you up for the challenge of helping me to stop drinking Coke Zero?
Yeah.
Are you all in this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this together. What is the one skill that's going to enable us, instead of having happy memories to this beautiful elixir of a drink, that's going to change it to pain, real pain? You know what we have, each and every one of us? Imagination. And it's powerful. And if some people can't visualize, but you can sense and you can feel and you can create. But for the purposes of today, let's visualize. And feel free to do this with the elixir of your choice if you wish to give up something yourself. But for the purposes of today, what I need to do, imagine my elixir Coke Zero, the melodious, disgusting drink. Imagine those maggots coming out of it. Imagine those insects crawling through it. Imagine it going through my throat and into my skin and the black tar, and it's hitting my cells and they're dying of oxygen. Please save me, the insects are all around my body, it's disgusting. Can I imagine that every day? And can I imagine it enough that it overtakes the joyful memories that I have of Coke Zero? Because that's what it's going to take. So I invite every single one of you, and I'm asking you now, do you feel equipped to go into this new year to set your own New Year's resolutions with the techniques and the skills to make sure that you do not break the habit of your choice? Put your hands up if you're ready to go into your future. Madam Taylor.